All right, guys. So I thought we ain't had no footage. I thought there wasn't no footage. Whew, that liberal media, man. That liberal media, boy. They knew about this. As many ways they've combed through this story, and they've analyzed this from every microscopic angle to try to find racism. This story had very little to do with any of those things. Very little. None. The only racism is that they've turned a lot of people into racists by burning their businesses, by blocking their streets, by accusing them of being racist. They've made a lot of racists. And of course this was an election ploy. It failed miserably, but it did get them a lot of donations. They did galvanize their base, which is pasty white liberals, quote unquote educated suburban blacks. And the rest, the people who actually encounter the police the most, the inner city blacks, their votes don't even matter. None of those districts where they live in, none of those precincts where they live in, none of those voting districts where they live in are going to go for Trump anyway. So whether they vote or not, Trump's not going to win that voting precinct. He's not going to win Harlem. He's not going to win South Philly. He's not going to win Baltimore. He's not going to win D.C. He's not going to win Birmingham. Not going to win Miami Gardens. Not going to win East St. Louis. Not going to win Chicago. It doesn't matter. Okay? Those people's votes don't even matter. It's just like me. My vote doesn't matter. I'm a conservative in D.C. What's the point of me voting for Trump? I'm going to vote for Trump, but what's the point? It's this D.C. is going to go, we got one electoral vote, and we're going to go 99% for whoever the Democratic candidate is, whether it's Howdy Doody, Gumby, Leave It to Beaver, Charles in Charge, it don't matter. Urkel, whoever you put up, Webster, whoever you put up as the goddamn Democrat candidate, gonna win that DC 99%, so it doesn't matter. But what they did do by using cases like Breonna and other cases to basically make everybody appear to be a racist is they galvanized the right, the conservatives. Those people gonna get out because they don't want no more of this. They done seen a glimpse of what it's gonna be like under Democratic rule, and they're frightened. People are frightened by this. If these people get in charge, this is how they're acting when they're not in charge. Imagine what they'll act like when they do get in charge. So let's check out Breonna. Latest developments in this Breonna story, and let's analyze it.
LMPD detectives said drugs were shipped through the mail to Breonna Taylor's home, listing it as evidence to obtain the warrant. But in the newly released LMPD Public Integrity Unit case file, there was no drugs found. Focus investigative reporter John Charlton lays out the interview that brings that evidence into question.
Okay, right off the bat, there were no drugs found. Okay. All right, they didn't find any drugs when they after the crime scene, they came back and searched the house. They didn't find any drugs. So does that mean that she's innocent of harboring drugs in her house and using her house as a stash house? Does that mean that she's innocent of that? Because when they executed the search warrant, they didn't find any drugs. What do y'all think about that? Is that be like, all right, well, they executed the search warrant, they didn't find anything, case closed? I mean, I'm just interested. I don't know. Is that how it works for y'all?
Investigative reporter John Charlton lays out the interview that brings that evidence into question.
Drugs suspected of being shipped to Breonna Taylor's apartment is what led to the warrant, which led to her death. But a Shively police sergeant raises serious questions about that warrant.
I told him what you told us. There was no boxes coming to that apartment.
Shively police sergeant Timothy Salyer said Sergeant John Mattingly had reached out to him and Detective Mike Kuzma because they had a better rapport with the Postal Service than LMPD did. Mattingly wanted to know if packages for Jemarcus Glover, which detectives suspected contained drugs, were being shipped to Breonna Taylor's apartment.
It wasn't Jemarcus Glover who we hit on a post box, and he told him it was a Jason Glover.
Louisville police had been surveilling Jemarcus Glover because they believed he was taking boxes to a known drug house on Elliott Avenue. Glover was also caught on camera using 2 cars registered to Breonna Taylor.
It's possible that there was packages in. Possible. Just not.
That would have been in someone else's name.
That would have been in somebody else's name.
There were no boxes.
Not Jemarcus Glover.
Right.
Jemarcus Glover. Right.
However, in the public integrity unit file, there are photos of pieces of mail with Glover's name, but Taylor's address. A warrant was issued for her apartment March 13th, the night police shot and killed her. In charge of getting that warrant was Detective Joshua Janes, who Sergeant Salyer said reached out to him well after the tragedy.
This is a month after the shooting, and you're just now asking me if there has been a box in his name delivered there. You wrote a search warrant on it saying it was delivered there, but now you're asking a month later. Yeah, it seems odd. I don't know how you say it without saying it looks like you're trying to cover your ass, is what it appears to me.
LMPD says right now Detective Joshua Janes is on paid leave. For Focus, I'm John Charlton.
Okay, I mean, look, it looks like one of the pieces of evidence that they had to go into her house, along with the mountain that we went over in parts 1 through 3. Okay, so I mean, to me, it's like if your kid snuck out and went to a party, if you ground your kid and they snuck out and went to the party, and you come in their room, they're gone. They're supposed to be grounded. You come in their room that night, they're gone. Their freshest outfit is not in the closet. You call their cell phone, they don't answer. You check their location. They're at their, it says they're at their friend's house. You go to sleep, the morning, your kid sneaks back in the house. You come to the room and confront them about it. Next morning, where were you last night? I know you went to this party. I checked your Instagram. It said there was a party at your best friend's house. You weren't in here last night. Well, did you check the basement? No, I didn't go in the basement. I don't go in the basement. That's your dad's man cave. Well, you technically you don't know if I was gone or you didn't check the basement. Like, what the fuck? Look, this one piece of evidence. Yeah, okay. Jason Glover. Could Jemarcus have been using a fake name since he's allegedly getting drugs sent? Could it be possible that Jemarcus Glover was using a fake name? What's the odds that another J Glover is getting mail sent to fucking Breonna's house? What are the fucking odds that another Jay Glover, and then where's Jason Glover? Since there's just other Jay Glover that's not Jemarcus that's getting packages sent to Breonna's house, where the fuck is he? This has been one of the biggest cases in American history. Nobody ever said, God damn, let's go find out who this Jason Glover is. Because it's Jemarcus. He probably just used another name on it. Like literally, what are the fucking odds that there's another Glover named Jason Glover who has packages sent to Breonna's house, but you guys haven't even taken fucking 2 seconds to find out who the fuck it is? You've burned down cities, you fucking protested, you've caused all this destruction, and you ain't take 2 seconds to find out who Jason Glover is? Since it's not Jemarcus. Just another Glover, another Jay Glover having packages sent to Breonna's house, but we ain't even gonna look into it. It wasn't Jemarcus, it was this Jason guy. Well, can you have anything about Jason? Nope. We didn't look anything up. We don't have nothing about Jason. We don't know anything about him. Think about that. They're doing this big-time drug investigation. They get 5 search warrants. The police come to the conclusion that this is Breonna's house is a stash house. They go in. The media comes in afterwards. Plays Monday morning quarterback. Aha! It's not Jemarcus Glover. It's Jason Glover. Okay, media. Any other information on Jason Glover? Nope, just that it's not Jemarcus. So, did Breonna have any text message, any phone calls? Jason Glover? Is there any other thing that ties a Jason Glover? Is there a Jason Glover that lives in Louisville? Is there a Jason Glover that any of Breonna's friends have said has been in contact with her? Does anybody know of a Jason Glover? Is there... Have you looked in the phone book and found all the Jason Glovers in Louisville? I mean, okay. And then let's just say the cops made a mistake. Not Jason J. It's this guy named Jason Glover. They should have and Mattingly didn't confirm whether the package was Jemarcus or Jason. And a mistake was made. What about all other fucking evidence? What about all other evidence? Does that one piece of evidence throw out all the other evidence? Does that mean that they didn't see her at the trap house when they were following her? Does that mean they weren't using her cars? Does that mean a dead body wasn't found in her car? And the dead body being an associate of Jemarcus Russell? Does that mean that they didn't witness it? Those Jemarcus going to her house, picking up boxes, going to the trap house, dumping shit off into the cut, people going into the cut, picking those up, taking it back in the trap house, and then the trap house jumping again. Which is evidence of drug dealing. So none of that matters anymore. Fine. Cool. Let's get into the actual day of the shooting. So right there, we have our friend of the channel, Kenneth Walker, clearly saying that it was her. We don't need the police testimony saying that he said it was her. That's him right there. He's hysterical, and I get his girlfriend just got shot. Somebody shot at the cops, and his girlfriend just got, and they fired back at his girlfriend. She's laying dead in the hallway. And they've taken him out. They made him come out the house. Breonna's still in the house, laying on the ground. She's obviously deceased. And Kenneth is out there talking to the cops. And he telling them everything. Is this snitching? Megan Thee Stallion snitch. Now listen, it's niggas online saying Megan Thee Stallion snitched. And everybody got a different, code of snitching, whatever. She want to be a gangster rapper. She want to talk tough in her rhymes and talk about the streets while she in college and shit. Hanging out with Beyonce and shit. Cool. Fine. But allegedly she snitched. She broke the street code. What's this that this guy is doing? He's hysterical. And he's talking to the cops. And look, man, look, that's a tough situation that brother was in. Everything's snitching, everybody snitching, everybody the coldest dude in the world. That's why I don't get into the whole snitching thing. You know, because is snitching testifying in court, or snitching you laying in bed with your girlfriend, you hear bangs on the door for 2 minutes, the police banging on the door. Obviously, y'all made a decision together to get the gun and stand in a shooting position at the door. I think it's reasonable to believe that they knew it was the police. Because right there, the police are saying, "Nah, don't try that. We banged we said 3 times that it was police search warrant." He didn't respond. He didn't. And then again, he tried to say, "What is this about?" And he said, and the police again said, we announced ourselves. And he never says, "No, you didn't." He never says, "We didn't hear that." He just says, "What is this about?" And all this stuff. And shit got real. When shit gets real like that, like, and they lit her ass up because she was standing there either shooting or next to the guy who was shooting. But in the 2 minutes that the police were at the door banging, that we now have uncovered that it was some people say between 60 and 90 seconds. I'll go with 60. I'll play like I did last time. I'll play your game 60 seconds. That's a long time to be banging at the door announcing police search warrant. For somebody to go get a gun and stand in the hallway and be ready to be in a shooting stance, as soon as the door pops open, you shoot. So the way he's acting now is because shit didn't go their way. You know, you can see the police are still not gonna go in the house. The police are still afraid to go in the house because somebody shot at them. They didn't go. When they went in that house after this, they went in that house like with a tactical unit. And they searched they went in that house like it was a damn Colombian hit squad in there. Because they'd already had one of their officers shot. And now they got the guy who they think was the shooter out there saying, "No, it wasn't me, it was her. She was the one who shot. 9mm. Over and over again, it was her." Off the Twitter to just see how dumb liberals are. Liberals are dumb as shit, man. Not to justify the absurd offenses Tory Lanez committed, but I can't quite understand how Tory Lanez can be charged, apprehended, but Breonna Taylor shooters are still free. And this is the common thing. They can't understand. They don't understand that the police are different. The police executing the search warrant is different than some drunk hip-hop nigga arguing with a chick and pulling out a gun and shooting her. There's no difference in that to a liberal. 2 rappers, a female rapper and a male rapper in a relationship at an after party at Kylie Jenner's house. They get to fighting in the car and the male rapper pulls out a gun and shoots the female rapper. That's the exact same as a search warrant being signed by a judge, a search warrant being executed, cops banging on the door announcing themselves, busted in the house, and then someone in the house shooting at the cops and the cops returning fire. It's the same thing to liberals. It's the exact same thing. So they're talking about Kyle Rittenhouse again. Okay, let's look at the Facebook for protest shooter Kyle Rittenhouse, who killed people for asserting their right to free speech. Meanwhile, Breonna Taylor's boyfriend shot at those intruding into their house. These people want to run the country. That's the scariest part. Like, they don't just want to run Chicago, St. Louis, Baltimore, which they're doing a fine job of, New York. They just don't want to run these places into the ground. They want the entire country. God dog it. Well. What do we have here? Cops released photos that were tagged partners in crime from Breonna Taylor's boyfriend's phone that show them both holding the gun believed to be the one used to fire at police. His messages also suggest he was selling drugs. There goes the whole theory. Breonna left the drug dealer, she was dating. Let's just take this for a second. Breonna wasn't dating like a nigga selling nickel bags and shit, a weed. She wasn't dating no damn scrub. I listened to that song that was playing in some store I was in the other day, Scrubs. A scrub is a guy who can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his bed. Jemarcus was not a scrub. Okay? That dude was a major figure. Okay? He is. He still is. Because a month after Breonna got killed, they did another fucking raid on another property of his and arrested him again. After he got out the next day after Breonna got killed. So let's remember this. This guy gets out the next day. He bails out his entire crew. They all back on the streets. A month later, another raid is conducted. Nobody shoots a cop, and they're all arrested again. She goes from dating that guy, a major figure in the drug game, at least on a local level. I hear people in the comment section, why are you calling it a cartel? Well, look, man. The guy was moving some things. He was moving them things, man. Them chickens, man. He was moving them chickens, man. And it was everything. Meth, heroin, everything, okay? Listen. Serious cats, man. The type of cats that y'all talk about in y'all listen in your raps, your favorite rapper be talking about. Jemarcus ain't got no album coming out. He ain't out here trying to get some street reputation so he can add credibility to his rap career. He just is. He just is that guy. So Breonna went from dating that guy for years to dating a good guy. She found her a good guy. She done found her a good guy. Because we know she's a saint. We're not even arguing. Breonna's a saint. She would never do nothing. She wouldn't hurt a fly. You know? Breonna wouldn't do nothing wrong. Breonna wouldn't tell a lie. So we got pics of them. Photos discovered by investigators show Taylor and Walker posing with what appears to be the Glock 9mm Walker used to fire on cops, as well as with a modified pistol-style AR-15. surprise me. If you see 1 through 3, you knew she was in the streets. You know she about that life. You know she come from a hood type background. You know she been in the thick of things. She be at the trap. Elliott Avenue, Muhammad Ali. She be at the trap. Okay, she be at the trap over there in Russell, which is a rough neighborhood. She not only know one of the biggest drug dealers in the city, it's her boyfriend. Was her boyfriend. So she supposed to jump from that to some square guy. Kenneth, her new square guy. She stopped messing around with thugs. And I know people say, well, the gun is registered in his name. Where's that? Be careful with that. Because do we get to see that, or we just get to take your word for that? Because remember, we gotta take your word. You want proof of everything. Let's show us his and I don't care. I hope whether he does or not. He can take all the pictures with the guns he wants. My brother, he got every gun in the fucking world. My brother got an arsenal, and I mean an arsenal, like an arsenal. Like he got every fucking gun you ever want to imagine, from the big shit to the little shit. But he got a license for it. But what I'm saying is, you can do whatever you want. I mean, and then I know guys who don't have that, and they got a lot of guns. They don't have it. They live in cities like D.C., where it's illegal to, like D.C., where it's illegal to carry a gun. Legal to have a gun and shit. It's hard to get a concealed carry license. Okay? Hard as hell. So, whatever, man. But this don't surprise me if Kenneth is in the streets. You can look at his face and tell that brother look hard. And I'm not talking about ugly. He looked hardened. He looked like he been on the streets, man. It's a look. It's in the eyes. A lot of y'all don't know it because that's not what you seen. It's a look. You could tell what a nigga been in the streets. You could tell what a nigga done fucking moved out the suburbs and been away. You could tell the nigga just came home. You could tell. It's a look. It's a coldness. So it says he was a licensed gun owner in Kentucky. Fine. I'll take it. I just need confirmation on everything now because the media lies so much. The media's lied so much that I need to see a copy of his CCW card. That's how much the media lies. Police say Walker texted about selling pills to a Hooters waitress. And look, if he sell pills on the side, do a little shaking out, these people in their 20s, you know, look, man. I moved a lot of weed in my 20s, man. And I ain't worried about nobody coming on here saying I'm lying. I know a lot of people that I ain't worried about nobody coming on here saying I'm lying. I ain't worried about nobody from my past saying, man, that nigga full of shit. I'm not worried about it. I moved a lot of weed in my 20s, man. A lot of fucking weed. So, I'm not going to, listen, at some point you grow up. These people in their 30s, they out here, they in the hood, they shaking out, they doing their thing, they, you know what I'm saying? They living fast. She was dating the fucking big, this guy's a peon compared to Jemarcus. I mean, maybe, I guess she did sell up. I mean, look at this little shit. This ain't shit, man. This little scrub. She probably was molding this nigga. Cause it be like that. Breonna was probably molding this nigga. Let me take this little young scrub under my wings and dust him off and make him a hood star. He also sent an image of a bag of marijuana, advertising it as Cali high-grade premium cannabis, 1 pound. So he's out here selling pounds. Okay, he was moving. Hey, that's where you want to be at. You want to be selling the pounds, man. You don't want to be that you know, the eighths and the quarters and all that stuff and ounces. You don't want to be, you know, you want to be selling pounds, man. Getting that shit and get rid of it. You know? You don't want to bagged up, all that, you know, especially if you're in a state where it's not legal. Because marijuana's been decriminalized in D.C. in the last 4 or 5 years, I guess. 5 or 6 years, I think, maybe. When I was selling weed, that shit was illegal as a motherfucker. But goddamn, now these motherfuckers, they get caught out. A buddy got caught with like 19 bags of weed. Cop just gave it back to him and shit. They gave it back to his ass. I was like, shit, he was selling. But they decriminalized it. So, you know, he's selling pounds, he's selling pills. She really done found her a good guy. She done turned that corner. Breonna done turned the corner, man. They got guns and drugs. See, the thing about it, the guns without the drugs is different. Just the thing that people don't. Y'all gotta be honest about one thing, man. Y'all gotta be honest about one thing, man. Y'all gotta be honest. I need y'all to be honest. The guns, if he's a concealed carrier, it's fine. If he has a license to carry, it's fine. The guns and the drugs together create a whole different scenario, man. Especially legally when you're dealing with the law. Y'all know that, right? The guns is fine. You got guns. Say you fucking drink liquor, even if you smoke weed, you doing whatever. The guns and the distribution of narcotics is a whole different scenario. Then you take the fact that she was currently under investigation for another situation. And she hanging with this guy, then the police busted and they shoot the guy. Like, it's a lot here, man. Y'all asking a lot. Because they do 20,000 no-knock raids a year in the United States. 20,000. And like 2 cops get shot every year. And this is one of them. An investigative report describes Walker's communication with the Hooters waitress regarding the purchase of pills. So this is a few days before Breonna got killed. This nigga selling pills to a Hooters waitress. Y'all think he was smashing too? I love Hooters, man. Hooters is one of my favorite restaurants of all time, man. He was smashing that Hooters waitress. Walker contacts at 6:56 on March 6th at 6:56. Walker contacts unknown, that's the Hooters waitress, and states he has more of the ones they like. The Hooters waitress states they have 8 of the other ones left and wants to know if Walker would exchange them for 4 or 5 of the new pills. So the next day, around around midnight, he contacted the Hooters waitress at midnight, but it's all about selling pills, fine. At midnight, she tells Walker she wants 5 of them tomorrow. Walker responds back asking if they still want them and they want 4 pills. Walker makes a deal with the Hooters waitress and tells them he is contacting blankety blank to see how many she wants so he can bring them all together. Walker arrives with the pills and asked the waitress to come to the front door at 9:06. Look, man, how y'all gonna make that not what it is? Cause y'all experts at that is. So it's something else going on, and we reading the wrong thing into that too, right? we got them all wrong. It's really not that's going on. Something else, right? Something else going on that could explain this. This is really them talking about what time Bible study. This is code for Bible study. And choir rehearsal, right? Because, I mean, y'all experts in that shit. So it's just more and more tech talks about pills and shit, and like I say, he got the golds. My man got the golds. He got the chains. He tatted up. Who walk around with gold teeth and shit, fronts, gold chains, tatted up, guns, sell drugs, and you her new good guy that she done moved up to a good guy since she left Jemarcus. Okay, so SWAT team members told investigators they were not briefed on the raid at Breonna's house and said they would have advised against it. Okay, that's interesting. Look, maybe they shouldn't have hit Breonna's house. Maybe they should have found another way to bring her into custody. Maybe they should have found another way to bring this young lady into custody. Or to question her. I don't know. Maybe they shouldn't have. I don't know. All I know is that she was in the game. And that's the only thing I've been saying all this time. Is she was in the game. And they hit her house, and they motherfuckers banged on the door for at least 60 seconds that we know of. At least 60 seconds they banged on the door, yelling, police, 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 search warrant, search warrant, search warrant. And when they kicked the door open, somebody shot her. That's what happened at your angel's house. So this is pictures of Kenneth crying and screaming that she is dead while cops put him in handcuffs on that night. And look, man, these people moving a little, he moving some weed, he moving some pills. Is it safe to say that this is the type of guys that Breonna liked hanging around with? Is it safe to say? Now that we know this about Kenneth, and we know what we knew about Jemarcus, is it now safe to say that these are the type of guys Breonna was attracted to? Okay, she liked living with. She lived with Jemarcus. Now this guy, Kenneth, is in her house, sleeping, spending the night. At least he may not live there, but she liked with these guys in her house and around. These are the guys that she liked. At what point do we I mean, like, look, I'm trying to explain this for the other side, the people that just think this is racism and shit. Like, why they not kicking in my door tonight? I'm black. Well, I'm a coon, so I get a break because I'm a coon, right? All right, why they not kicking in somebody else who's black, who's not a coon house, who not doing nothing? They just black. And then why is it everything around her, all the bit around her drug dealers? Why is she hanging around these type of guys that are bringing this poison into our community, or bringing this illegality? Because the illegal, whether you want to say marijuana come from the ground and shit or whatever, if it's illegal there, it creates an illegal drug trade, which brings violence. We know the illegal drug trade brings violence. Robberies, turf wars, different things like that. Cliques and crews, beefs, and all this stuff. So we understand that violence follows the illegal drug trade. Because why is she hanging around so many guys who are involved in the illegal drug trade? And she's an EMT, so we can't say that America, there ain't no way for nobody to make it in America. Y'all told us she was an EMT. You can't have it both ways. She was an EMT, and black people gotta sell drugs because it ain't no other opportunities for Look, man. I'm trying to see it from y'all side, man. I'm trying. I'm used to being around people with guns, man. Like I told you, my brother, he got every gun. Like, I'm talking about and he keep them on him. They on him. They with him. They in trunk and case. One in the glove. I'm used to being around dudes with illegal guns. I used to have a few guns. I wasn't ever a big time gun carrier or anything like that, but I used to have a gun in the house because I sold weed. I always had, a pistol. I ain't just acting like I was out here fucking playing cowboy or no shit like that. No way. But, for what I was doing, I kept a little pistol. A little istel. That's what we used to call it. Istels. Hammer. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. For just in case. But, I'm not sitting here acting like the guns is a problem. But, look. This is her Facebook profile. This is her social media profile. This is what she was. This is what she was putting out there. Just the EMT. Okay? Cool. Fine. We wouldn't even know your name, girl. Or Kenneth's name. We wouldn't know these niggas' name. That's why it's so disingenuous, you damn white liberals. Y'all walk by black people all the time, clutching your purse, crossing the street, and turning away, not making eye contact, and shivering and shaking, heart pounding every time you see a nigga. That's Breonna Taylor and Kenneth Walker before they get shot by a cop. All these black people you white liberals ignore and white flight move out of the neighborhood when we come around. These are Breonna Taylor and Kenneth Walker before they get shot by a cop. We wouldn't even know these two names if she didn't get shot by a cop. If some niggas would have found out this nigga was dealing and he was over at Breonna's house, or they thought that Jemarcus was had some stuff over her house, and they came in and kicked her door and shot her, it wouldn't even have made the fucking news. They could have came in there and killed both of them. Wouldn't even have made the fucking news. It would have made the local news for a day. A blurb, it would have been a 2-minute story in the local news. Another 2 more dead niggas in Louisville. Two more dead niggas in Louisville to go along with the other dead niggas in Louisville. The mountain of dead niggas in Louisville. That's what it would have been. Two more dead niggas in Louisville to go along with the rest of the dead niggas in Louisville. You wouldn't have gave 2 shits about them no more than you care about anybody else in Louisville who got killed. Any other black person in Louisville who got killed by gun violence. You wouldn't have cared. Only reason you care is because they got killed by a cop. Do you care about McKenna Robinson? 17 years old, found shot to death. Do you care about McKenna Robinson? She wasn't killed by no damn cop. Let's see how much is in her GoFundMe. $342. I hate you white liberals, man. I hate y'all, man. I don't even care. I hate you. Like I said yesterday, I hope niggas move next door to all you white liberals across the hall, on next door on each side, above you, below you. I hope everywhere you white liberals move, niggas move in. Real niggas. Type of niggas you don't think about. You type of niggas you avoid until they get shot by a cop. Then you tell them to say their name. Name one nigga in your neighborhood's name, white liberal. These white liberals can't name one nigga in their neighborhood's name. Say their name. Shut the fuck up. What about McKenna? 17 years old. Shot. Found dead. $342. Found dead in an alley. Found dead in the alley. found dead, diggity dead in the alley. Multiple gunshot wounds. The police found her body. Nobody called the police. Nobody called the police when they heard gunshots. Girl just laying there in the alley dead. People who live in the area say they heard shots being fired Sunday morning. Nobody called the police. Why? Because they hear gunshots all the time. It's a black neighborhood. You heard what we thought was a wooden plank just falling, and then you heard it again like 2 seconds after that. And then it was like a third shot. I think we said Marnita Griffin, who lives nearby. Griffin said she spent about half her life in the neighborhood. And the violence is nothing new. But those involved are getting younger and younger. A lot of them, to tell you the truth, they can get a hold of a gun before they get a diploma. Resources, anything. It's easy. It's turning to the Wild Wild West. No joke. You think these white liberals gonna try to fucking do something about this? It's the Wild Wild West. And both your little fucking poster child, both her boyfriends is fucking heavily into guns and drugs. One of them shot a cop. And one of them friend was found dead in the car Breonna rented. So the woman said she didn't know Markina Robinson, but each time something like this happens, it's upsetting. It's heartbreaking to know that she was young. But this is the beginning to be common. I don't know what it's over, but I don't think anybody deserves that. As of Sunday night, there have been 128 criminal homicides in Metro Louisville, compared to this time last year when there were 70. They about to double. They close to doubling the murder rate from last year. Just think about that, man. You got white liberals in the streets talking about, say this one girl's name. And Louisville is about to double their, and I showed you, there's some white people getting killed in Louisville, yeah. But if you look at the population, black to white, it's way more black people getting killed. These niggas, man. They ain't niggas, man. They ain't niggas. Say her name. You would think Louisville was 90% black. And there she go right there, Breonna Taylor. That's the only one you supposed to care about. I hate you white liberals. I hate BLM. I hate all y'all motherfuckers. Literally with a passion. All right, guys. Peace, man. I'm out. Hit the like button. Subscribe. I'm out.